Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hey, hello, how's it going? My name is Meg and we do crafty things here. Today included. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my gosh, we are over 150 subs now, which is crazy to me. So now I have a goal to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And I think we can pretty easily do it with the numbers that you guys have been subscribing at. It's insane. So thank you so much if you're a returning subscriber. Sorry, my camera is just sliding around here. So thank you so much if you are a returning subscriber. I appreciate it so much. And today we are going to do a long anticipated video. Today, you can see I've got two different bracelets strapped down to the table here. And that is because today we are going to do a video on segment knotting. I've been asked so many times to do a video on segment knotting, and today we're finally going to do it. So in this video, I'm going to cover what is segment knotting, how to identify a pattern that can be segment knotted, and then I'm going to show you the difference between segment knotting and normal knotting. Okay, so firstly, what is segment knotting? Segment knotting is a type of knotting that you've probably done. In fact, you probably learned to make bracelets segment knotting and you don't even realize it. So essentially what segment knotting is when you knot a bracelet and you carry a color from one knot to the next without putting the string down. So basically, if you have followed any normal tutorial on this channel, if you learned how to tie a candy stripe in summer camp, or an arrowhead, or not arrowhead, sorry, chevron in summer camp, or here on this channel, in fact, most YouTube channels, you have segment knotted, or very likely segment knotted, and you didn't even realize it. So what is segment knotting? It's literally just taking a string and finding a line or a block or a pattern within your bracelet that you can carry one knotting string over multiple knots. And because you can do that, over time, it makes your bracelet knotting quicker. So it's pretty straightforward. Normal knotting, which I will show you guys later, is basically knotting two strings together, setting them aside, then knotting the next two strings together, setting them aside. So if you learned to tie bracelets in a segment knotted fashion, you probably have difficulties reading patterns because it's completely different. And patterns don't read in segment knotting, so we're gonna cover how to identify that and everything here. But that is the basics of what segment knotting is. I get lots of messages, what is segment knotting? How do I segment knot? With that aside, that's what segment knotting is. Let's look at some patterns that you can segment knot. So I'm over here on Bracelet Book. Y'all know that's my favorite bracelet site. I am a moderator there, so I am a little bit biased now. But anyways, this is an example of a pattern that we can do some segment knotting in. And you know you can do some segment knotting in it because if we look, this light blue diamond in the middle there, for example, we know that because that whole line there is that light blue color, we can do at least 4 knots all at once without putting that string down if we tie it the right way. The same goes for these black lines. You can tie one black string all the way down on an angle like that as if it was a candy stripe. So that's basically how you segment knot. And there are a few different ways. Generally, a segment knot, I like to think of as anything with a like diamonds pattern, a candy stripe pattern, or you know, something like that. So like this, you can very easily do some segment knotting on. All of these chevrons in here can be segment knotted. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Anything that's got long blocks or lines of color can be segment knotted. You could definitely segment knot in this as well. See how like this orange string here carries all the way down to the side. If you knot this right, you can literally tie that all in like one go without putting your knotting string down. So that may be a little bit confusing right now, but now I'm going to show you what I mean. So I've got two bracelets strapped down here, and on the left-hand side, I think I'm going to do our regular segment knotting. And this is like our candy colored bracelet with our bright green, our bright blue, our purple, and our pink. That is going to be a regular segment knot pattern. And on the right hand side here, with our bright primary secondary colors with our yellow, red, blue, and orange, we're gonna do it normal style knotting, and we're gonna do the same pattern on both of these so you guys can see the difference. Okay, we're gonna do a basic chevron here because I feel like most people have probably done a chevron and it's just gonna be clean and easy to see. So I have taped these down. I've done the loops extended so I can tie it at the end, but have a nice straight top to the bracelets, and this is the easiest way to show you guys the normal knotting, especially without having like a knot and a bunch at the top. And we're going to do a couple lines segment knotted. So in this case, when we're segment knotting, the strings are all just mirror form, and we know this is how they're going to lay out in our pattern. We're going to start, and when we're segment knotting this pattern, we start on the outermost edge. Our strings are set out mirror, and you can literally pick up this green, and because the whole line all the way down to the center is with this one string doing forwards knots, it's all going to be green. We can just start by grabbing our green string and doing forwards knots all the way across. And I chose the chevron because everyone knows what it looks like. Even if you haven't tied it before, you know what a chevron is supposed to look like. This is a little bit odd doing this along tape because you don't need a flat edge for a segment knotted chevron. Okay, so as you can see with the segment knotting, you don't need a flat edge. When you're normal knotting, your pattern will show a flat edge start. And some patterns you can't, it's difficult to start the segment knotting right off the top, but once you do a couple rows of normal knotting, you can go into segment knotting. Okay, so there's one line, and we can see it starts immediately with the shape we want. So I'm gonna go right down to the next line here. So you can see we have our lines. I know this whole line is one color, so I can pick up that color, and I literally don't have to put my knotting string down. I can hold it the entire time, which makes the process quicker. As you can see, we immediately have our chevron shape. That's quick and that's easy to knot. And that is segment knotting. So if you've ever learned a bracelet like that, you've already segment knotted. Okay, so now on this side, we are going to do normal knotting. So our strings are laid out mirror again. And what we're going to do is we're going to take groups of two and knot them together. So we're going to take these first two strings, this yellow and this red, and we're going to knot a forwards knot, the yellow over the red. Like so. And then we're going to set these two strings aside. And we're going to move on to the orange and the blue. And we're going to knot our orange string in a forwards knot over the blue string. And we're going to set these two aside. And then we're going to pick up our next two strings, which is our blue and our orange again. And our orange string is going to do a backwards knot over our blue string. And then we're going to set those two aside. And then we're going to pick up our last red and yellow string. Our yellow string is going to do a backwards knot over our red string. And we're going to set that aside. Now you can go back to the left-hand side of your bracelet and work just left to right, but because all my strings are over there already, I'm going to work right to left on my next row. So now the idea with normal patterns is you now want to, or when you're knotting normally, you now want to fill in the gaps. So as we can see here, there's a big gap here. So we need to close that, or it's almost, you're creating like a brick pattern, right? So like when you see bricks, they're like staggered. You know what I mean? You have one here and one here. So then the next one goes over top of the crack in between. Or when you're building with Lego, to give anything integrity and like make your wall solid, you need to stagger it so it's like a brick pattern. Same concept for normal knotting. Now we're going to take the two innermost strings from our last two knots. So in this case, that's our blue string and our yellow string. And our yellow string is going to do a backwards knot over our blue string. And that's going to put a knot in the space just below our two and create kind of that little staggered brick pattern I was talking about. But now we've knotted those two strings together, we're going to set them aside. And we're going to pick up the next two strings, which both happen to be orange. So in this case, it doesn't matter which way you knot your strings because your string will end up orange either way. There we go. Now we're going to set those two aside and we're going to pick up our yellow and our blue on this side because they are the innermost strings of the two top notes, the two top knots that we're trying to fill the gap in between. So we're going to do forwards knot with our yellow over our blue, and that fills in that brick pattern. And you will note our outermost strings, our red strings, didn't even tie in that line. So now on the next line, they are going to tie because you're working in groups of two. So our first two groups, we need to fill in the space here because we've just put one off to the side of it. We need to keep it even. So now our red string is going to do a forwards knot over our blue string. And we're going to set those two aside. Then we're going to go to our next two and we're going to take the innermost strings from our previous two knots in the row above. So that's our yellow and our orange. And our yellow is going to do a forwards knot around the orange. And then we're going to set those aside. And I think you guys are kind of starting to see how this can take longer if you're knotting like this. And in this way, you keep your lines straight. So it's great for when you're working with tape or something or a clipboard. It makes normal knotting easier to start when you're starting with a crisp line. Whereas the segment knotting, obviously it started with a chevron shape, so the tape actually makes it a little more difficult. And I think I'm actually going to leave it at that point because we did 3 chevrons here and we technically have 3 here. And I think this is a good point for you guys to see how different it looks. And so we see the segment knotting was quick and we can very clearly see the order of that our chevrons are going to appear in. Whereas this, if you had just been looking at this string layout, you would expect that the pattern would be yellow, red, orange, and blue. Yellow, red, orange, blue, yellow, red, orange, blue. But that's not the way they actually show up. It shows up orange, yellow, red, and then blue. So it jumps around because of how the knotting is done. So that's the difference between normal knotting and segment knotting. So one is taking your string and carrying it down a whole line, and the other one is working with sets of 2 strings at a time. Over time, this segment knotting is going to be quicker if you can segment knot, because you don't have to set your strings down, set them both aside, pick up 2 strings, knot. You can keep a string in your hand and just go down the whole line, which makes it easier. But I hope this helped you guys figure out what segment knotting is. Basically, it's just knotting a section of strings that are all, a section of knots that are all one color in one pass. So whether the patterns I generally look for to know if I can segment knot are candy stripe, your chevrons, or diamonds. So like your core patterns, basically. And that pretty much covers this, guys. Segment knotting is really easy and not too confusing at all. So if you guys do have questions about it, please leave your comments down below and I would be more than happy to help you out on it. And hopefully you guys found this video informative. Now, for me, this is just bugging me. I need to fix this. Oh, so much satisfaction at doing that. So I hope that helped you guys out and helped you understand what segment knotting is. It's not anything too crazy. I think people think it's some miraculous crazy thing, and it's really not. It's really easy, and you've probably already done it. So guys, if this helped you out, please give this video a like, and until next time, I will see you guys then. Bye.